What's good, guys? It's Ron's Rides, and I'm at Alfa Romeo Maserati of Daytona Beach. You're probably wondering what's in this empty spot between these two Alfa Romeo Giulia Lussos. Well, I do have a white Lusso back here that I wanted to feature on the channel. I don't normally get into the Lussos, but this for $50,000 I feel like is a dope bargain for what this car is spec'd out to be. Now, this is the 2018 Alfa Romeo TI Lusso, and it's a Giulia. Now, the Lusso stands for luxury. So what you're getting with this is a nice little package, and I kind of just wanted to display it to show you guys why I just really think this is a great car for the package. You know, this is not a sales pitch. I don't care if you guys come and buy this from me or from anybody else. I just like the car and just kind of wanted to show it to you guys. So you guys, if you're new to the channel, you might not know this, but anybody you know, that as OG subscribers would know off the bat why this caught my attention. Why else? Because of the Trofeo, because of the Trofeo white paint. The Trofeo white paint is Alfa Romeo's pearl white, $2,000 option, a little bit over $2,000. I don't know how well the camera is going to justify it, but anybody who's seen this in person or seen this on other videos will know how good this looks in Trofeo white. That is one of the first things that catches my eye is the paint job. It's really important sometimes to have a good-looking car with good-looking paint, right? So in the sun, this thing pretty much turns a pearl white, and in the sunset, it turns gold. So it's just an awesome looking color. That is definitely going to justify some of your price there. You also do have the panoramic roof, which is why the roof is done in all black, including the antenna, because it's the panoramic roof. Now, the roof here is actually a $1,350 option. Okay, so to get that roof, you're going to pay $1,350 for it, which is a all right price. You know, obviously you will want to save money if you don't like sunroofs at all. You know, it's not full panoramic because it does have this separator here. It's not like one big piece of glass. The rear, you would fold this shade back, and then now you have two separate pieces, but it's, you know, considered a panoramic roof, just not a full panoramic roof. So that is your $1,300 option there. Now, with the Lusso model, you're getting the standard diffuser going straight across, very flat, very subtle, very under the radar, and up front, you're getting the standard front bumper. Opposed to the sport model where under the V-grille here is two separate pieces, this is all one piece going along here. It's just very flush, very classy. Now, the paint and the roof are just options that you can get on a car, but part of the actual $2,500 Lusso package includes the 18-inch Lusso wheels. If you ever see these wheels on a Giulia, they're most likely going to be a Lusso, or it's going to have a Lusso package, shall I say. These are what normally come on the Lussos, these 18-inch wheels. So it's a good way to point them out, just like how the Sport has the 19-inch wheels, you know, the 19-inch dark hole or the white spokes. You know, it's a good way to point out the Lusso by seeing these wheels. We do have the black calipers there with the white script on it, so you will see the Alfa Romeo white writing on the calipers there. So, like I said, this is part of that package. Another part of the package will go inside here is the leather, the Crema interior leather. This is a very bold color. One of those colors that where I love it, I just don't know if I could live with it, just because maybe me in general, I might get this dirty quickly. You guys know, like I said, if you're OG subscribers to the channel, how I feel about light interiors, just because you know, I can't keep anything clean. So that's one of those things to where it's just, if you like it, this is gonna be your jam. It looks phenomenal. If not, then you might want to stay away from this color, but this is part of that Lusso package that you'll get. You also get the 8-way power adjustable driver's seat, the 8-way power adjustable passenger seat as well. You get the leather dash on the upper dash and the doors. So leather wrapped dash, right up here you see the leather with the Crema stitching to match, goes all the way around, wrapped in leather. It looks so much better when it's wrapped in leather. And then same with the door here, the upper is wrapped in leather with the Crema stitching. Looks really good. in that kind of matchup. And it might not make that much of a difference, but it makes enough of a difference than the standard plastics that you would normally have here. So I think they did a good job adding that stuff because, you know, who doesn't like that? Also, with this package for the Lusso, you're gonna get the bright aluminum pedals as well. Not something that you would get standard, so it's just nice to have. The death pedal here actually being the cream color. I'm not sure exactly how I feel about that because these pedals are the black and aluminum look. The death pedal being cream, it kind of throws it off a little bit, but I see what they're doing. Not sure if I'm necessarily a fan. Now let's talk about the light walnut wood trim. Looks really good. I apologize about the shadows. I'll try to focus more on this part. Very smooth, very nice, very good quality finish on the door trims as well as on the glove box or above the glove box here in the dark walnut, and then along the gear select and radio controls with the DNA controls, and then coming along the door here you also get it on the rear doors as well. I think that looks really good against the Crema, and then you have the aluminum doors and the black leather with the Crema stitching. I think it's just a good package all put together. Really makes you feel like you're in, I mean, a really nice luxury like vehicle. I mean, it just feels like sitting in here. Let's just sit in here. I always say that your interior is one of the most important parts of your car. If you're not happy with the interior where you spend most of your time sitting, what's the point? You know, you're gonna be miserable in it. Nice comfortable seats, okay, with the Lusso leather seats, have the stitching going across, all right? And then you have the beautiful black leather stitch, and you have the aluminum, and you have the walnut wood. So AC control, climate controls here, all right? You do have your individual radio button, your navigating button here to scroll through the menus, all right? You do have your driving mode DNA system here, your electric parking brake. Inside, you do have, and I'll tilt this over there, your aux cables there, and you have a place for USB. All right, this is where you put your transmitter in case your key fob died. So that's where you put that. They normally don't die for about 2 years or so. They last a long time, so nothing you have to worry about right away. You do have the Harman Kardon sound with this as well. Upgraded sound system. So if you ever see this here, that means it has a Harman Kardon sound. If you see a Giulia without it, that means it does not have that upgraded sound. So definitely keep a lookout on that if that's what you're looking for, if you don't see it on the sticker. Up front, you have your awkward USB sitting in the center there. I wish they could have done a little bit better job hiding that. If that's me being picky, that's my only thing right there is this is kind of in the center. It's kind of like an eyesore. But they did a really good job at hiding the cup holders there. For a push, you have 2 cup holders, 2 Italian sized cup holders, all right, not holding your big American cups. And then you do the same action to push it in and cover it back up. It's nice, like soft close, self-serving. It's just the small details that really make the difference. 2 underrated features here. The parking sensors, you can turn them on or off by this button here. It's really good for if you're in a crowded area and people are walking by the car, or the best example I can use is when you're at a car wash. If you put this thing into a car wash, the parking sensors are gonna go crazy. So the way to turn it off is just to press the button here. Now that it's illuminated, that means off. I know it's probably backwards, but this light on means the parking sensors are off. Also, the individual start-stop button, so it's not something that you have to scroll in the menus for. You can just press this button to turn start-stop off. Start-stop is automatically on every time you start the car, so it is something that you will have to start off or turn off, say, every time. So definitely keep that in mind. I know, like within the Maserati Ghiblis or the Quattroportes or Levantes, if sport mode is activated, start-stop mode is automatically disabled. Other packages you have with this car, you have driver assistance package, which is the blind spot, cross path detection. Also you get the auto dimming exterior mirrors. You get the driver assistance dynamic package. That comes with the lane departure warning, the forward collision warning plus, adaptive cruise control with stop, automatic high beam and headlamp control. You get the infrared windshield. I mean, a little bit of everything in this package. The driver assistance packages are very popular these days because people are trying to stay safe. So we try to make sure we get as many cars with that as possible, because a lot of that stuff should just be standard features to keep people safe on the road, because it's a crazy world we're living in these days, right? Now we're gonna give it a start here. We're gonna turn down that music using one of the independent radio buttons. I'll just pause it by pressing that in. I'm gonna close the door. Now, this car being a newer model, I know this is a big deal with Alfa because of the later 18s. They come with Apple CarPlay to where some of the earlier build 18s do not. This one, since it's a newer model, comes with Apple CarPlay. This is the 8.8-inch screen as well with this. But just look how beautiful it is lit up. I really like the white face on the gauges, or the white color, shall I say. It's black face, but the white colors on the gauges, it's just very bright and white. Right now we're in natural mode, so you see the blue line. If I change it to dynamic mode, we're gonna go to red. And if I change it to advanced efficiency, we'll go to green. But I just really like this setup. It just, I don't know, everything goes together so nicely. And you know, it's not something that it should be taken lightly. You know, for $50,000, I think that it's a good competitor in a lot of the market. I mean, Alfa Romeo Giulia got Car of the Year for 2018. It already has that curiosity behind it, but other people think the same thing. BMW, Mercedes, Audi, a lot of them are great. Don't get me wrong, but they're the same stuff. This is something brand new on the market, something different. And I think people will really be pleased once they check stuff like this out. We've been doing really good with the sales for them. So I'm backing it up a little bit, these statements. It's just, I have to put it out there for you guys to see, and hopefully anybody who's in the market for this car will look at this video and say, you know what, I should probably go check that out and drive it. Now, if you have one complaint about the Alfa Romeo Giulia, is the backseat size. Now, practically, let's see how well I can fit in here. If you're wondering what that is, it's sweat, it's hot. Sorry guys, it's Florida, sweating like crazy. But I have to get this here for you. So I'm gonna close the door, and I'm 5'11", so you can kind of see to where the seat was when I was sitting and how much space I had to how much space my passenger is gonna have. It's pretty close. You know, my leg is not touching the back seat yet by waddling here, but it's, you know, it's a little tight, but it's a smaller sedan, you know, so it's one of those things to where it's expected. It says that you can fit 5 comfortably, so you can definitely fit someone in the center here with a leg on each side. There's definitely room to put a leg here and a leg here, and then another passenger there. You know, it's comfortable seats, and it's nice quality materials back here. You just wish that there was a little bit more size. You know, we'll see with the upcoming models what they do with that, but this isn't supposed to hold a bunch of people at one time. Just, you know, the 5 comfortably, and that's it. You know, this is what it's made for. It is a sports sedan, so I think it does what it's supposed to very nicely, but I know, you know, people want more these days. So I did want to show you how it looked from the back seat and as far as the space goes. But just look at that material up front. That just looks amazing. I think, like I said, Alfa did a really good job with this interior. I'm really impressed, definitely, guys. One thing I also find odd is that you normally never see this. The dome lights are actually all the way back here to where your head is resting. So it's not a bad thing at all. You just normally, you're used to it being here in the center for a dome light. So it's all the way back here, which it will illuminate anything that's coming down over the top of you. So if you need to see something, this is gonna do a good job at projecting that light straight down on you instead of in between you, which is really cool. But I did notice that, you know, it's not in the center like you would press it here. You'd actually go behind you and press it up there. So that's just another tidbit. Also, pull this down here. You do have extra cup holders as well for you on this side, but you can do small things on the doors. I wouldn't recommend putting a cup there. You know, I'd be very nervous with this interior of something sliding out and getting this completely stained and filthy. So if you want to do cup holders, do the correct size cup holders here, just so you can keep this interior looking nice. But just another thing that's in the back here for you to enjoy the Alfa Romeo. So we're gonna look at the sticker of the Alfa Romeo Giulia TI Lusso. This is your base price here, and that is before options and before delivery. And after delivery and options, you're looking at $50,890 US. These are your options here. So you're looking at that Trofeo white tri-coat paint. Looking at that Crema interior. Okay, you have the luxury leather seats, the 2.0 280 horsepower direct injection engine, the i4 turbo engine. the 8-speed automatic transmission, which is a ZF transmission, and then the rest of your specs here. We'll go down like in every video just to make sure that you get everything you need to find a dealership and spec one out how you would like it with all of these features. So if these are the features you like and this is the packages you like, that is a price that you're looking at around that. The basic warranty is 4-year, 50,000 miles, bumper to bumper as powertrain warranty. So definitely check with your dealers and see, make sure you're getting the right warranty for your cars. You do also have your gas mileage there. 27 combined city and highway, 24 city, 33 highway. So that is what you're looking at, and that is what you're looking to spend over 5 years, more or less. So depending on your driving, I think that this would be something that, you know, I mean, looks good, feels good on the road, and I mean, what else more can you ask for? This is something that I'm just really impressed with. I really like the sport models, but the Lusso models hold their own weight. To each their own. Like I said, it's not something that's particularly for me, but when I see it, I say, hey, you know, if I was into this, I would scoop this up in a heartbeat, just because, I mean, it checks all those boxes. You know, as far as me liking the sport models, I'm just a sportier type guy, but if you're looking for the luxury stuff, this is definitely something to look at. It's not to be slept on, guys. I'm telling you guys, you know, BMW, Audi, and Mercedes, as we said, they are doing great. They've always been doing good, but Alfa's really starting to take that spot. And as of the month of June, we sold 17 Stelvios just at this dealership. So, I mean, the Giulia and Stelvio market is really starting to like break down walls. So hopefully you guys agree with me when I say that you need to be on the lookout. You need to drive these. If you haven't, get to your local dealership, check them out. You won't be sorry, I'll say that much. 280 horsepower doesn't sound like a lot. Just wait. I think it's underrated. Just get in it. The car does the talking. So we'll leave you with that. So I'm gonna get out of here, guys, but I want you to give the video a like if you found out some new information. All right, if you like the information that I gave, or just a like if you want to support the channel and like Alfa Romeo as a brand. Definitely give me a subscribe because we got some more good content coming. I'm taking suggestions, so leave in the comments some suggestions on videos you want to see coming, and leave me in the comments. Let me know what you think about this spec. Is it worth the $50,000? I think it is. I think it's a good price for what it is. With that said, you guys have a blessed day. I'm gonna get in the air conditioning because I am burning up, as you guys saw. I'm out of here. This has been Ron's Ride. I'll talk to you in the next one. Peace.